everybody and welcome to a new video. Today I'm sharing my TBR with you all, and my son already picked for my TBR jar, and he picked this month's choice, The Book of Life. I was kind of happy with that. I knew there weren't any Fae books anymore in my TBR jar, so I knew it was not going to be Fae, and why I wanted to be Fae I'm going to mention in a second. But I knew it wasn't there, so I knew he wouldn't be able to pick one. But I was really hoping it wouldn't be hard sci-fi or something, but something quite still paranormal, still in the fantasy genre. So I'm pretty happy with this third installment of the Discovery of Witches. Um, why I wanted it to be Faye is because I'm joining up once again with February 2019 this year. It's the second round of February that Sally Jane from the book Life is organizing, and I'm really happy that she did another round because last year I really enjoyed it, and it's an ideal moment to read all my faith-centered books, and I had quite some. This year, Sally Jane has quite a lot of challenges. I just looked through the Goodreads group, and there were quite some challenges. Going from read more than 10 Fae books, read to one or two Fae books, complete a series or a trilogy, Human Becomes Fae, read a sequel, read Nothing But Fae, Human to Fae Romance. There's a lot, so I'm not going to mention them all, and I'm just gonna see which I'm gonna tick off while I'm reading. I just picked my TBR based on are there Fae in the book. So as the first book I really want to read during this readathon, not really a readathon, but yeah, February. I want to read The Vanishing Throne by Elizabeth May. People that've been following my channel know that last year I read the first installment of The Falconer and absolutely loved it. It had good potential. It had a gripping story, and I was so ready to dive in to see more. So I was really intrigued by the second book when I closed The Falconer and I pre-ordered The Vanishing Throne, and I just didn't get into it because it was the end of the year and there was a lot of Christmassy reads and stuff I had to read. So so this month I am prioritizing The Vanishing Throne, and I really want to continue with this series. The second book, there's only one after. They're pretty small, so maybe, who knows, I'll finish the whole trilogy. But my main issue is finishing The Vanishing Throne. The second book I want to read in this readathon is Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moaning. I'm probably one of the only people in the world who hasn't read Dark Fever. I know it's one of the favorite series of Sally Jane, so I thought, in honor of the organizer of February, I would read Dark Fever and see if it's something for me. I know this book is centered around a girl who's trying to discover who murdered her sister and stumbles upon the Fae. I know I just saw this in the back when I was taping the Dutch version of this video. It has these markings. It is gothic, romantic, action-packed, funny, and sexy. So I'm really looking forward, especially to the sexy, because I think it's time that I get a really sexy book in my hands once again. Next to that, I have Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. My TBR pick from last month was Lady Midnight, and I truly enjoyed it. It had been a few months since I read a Cassie Clare book, and every time I pick up one of her books, I'm like, why do I keep on waiting to read them? I absolutely adore them, and I enjoy myself a lot. I have read The Mortal Instruments, which I enjoyed, but thought was okay. And I actually read, after that, I read the Infernal Devices. I think I named that series wrong in my Dutch video. Infernal Devices, which I thought was really awesome. But now the Dark Artifices, it's just so good, and I can't wait to see where this is going. It is, of course, Shadowhunters, but because Fae play a really big part in this series, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens to Mark Blackthorn, who's half Fae, but I also heard they're going to be dragged into Fairy or going to travel into Fairy to solve mystery. So I'm so ready for this series, and so intrigued by this also. Then when I was taping the Dutch version of this video, I noticed that the main book I wanted to read during February, I just simply forgot. So now I have it, and I think I'm now being overambitious because I still haven't read Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, and I am really ashamed of myself because it has been in my on my shelf since release date, and I still haven't picked it up. But it's a huge book, and I really wanted to read it now. It's the last book in the Throne of Glass series. If you didn't know, and you've been living under a rock for the past year. But I'm really intrigued to dive into this and see where it gets me. I hear people are devastated by this, so I'm really scared to dive into it. But I think I might be just a tiny bit overly ambitious, especially because I still have two arcs to read that aren't Fae related and a TBR jar for this month. But I really, really would like to see myself finishing these books. It's really ambitious, I know. But let's hope for the best. Let's see if I can do it. So there you have it, my TBR for February. Are you joining? And if you're joining, what are you going to read? Be sure to check in and give me some good fae tips if you have it. Bye.